all the stripes that we spent so much time taping up and making look nice. The Spyder on the hood, all that work gone. But I don't care because good things are coming. Yep. All right, guys. End of the night. Back at it tomorrow. Hey, welcome back, guys. It's day 4. I'll give you a little rundown on what we got done yesterday. Showed you this last night, but see a little better in the light today. It looks like we're building a time machine. No, this is not a DeLorean, but yes, would I love to skip over 2020 and just forget this entire year. He is looking good. We haven't stripped down the hatch yet. We'll probably do that today. It wasn't just all about getting stripped down to bare metal, but it was about pulling out dents with that cool tool. Where is that thing, by the way, bud? Outside? I'll show it to you here in a little bit. We welded up a lot of, we had some torn metal. We had some part of the frame that was, not in great shape. So we welded up a lot of stuff. There's just a lot of little things that you didn't see. And we did finally decide to go with the original fender, even though it was caved in here, damaged down here. It was easier to work all that out because it's a rust-free fender than it was to actually repair the rust and the hidden bodywork that was on the other fender that we didn't know about. There was actually a lot of filler in that other fender. It looked great. That's because it had been painted over. So we're back to this one. More progress today.
Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come on.
All right, so we're gonna strip all the paint off of this because as Chris discovered, we did this the hard way the first time. using the strip disc on this is just way too much work. So we're going to strip it with chemical stripper, but we're taping this off, and I'm not exactly sure why. Why do we tape off certain sections of it and strip the rest?
Basically, this is so thin, it's going to be easier to strip and less mess with the D8 or the big buffer style stripper.
Okay.
We're not going to be stripping all the way in the jam.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
So I want to strip this with the stripper.
Okay.
I'm just trying to prevent any of that stuff from blowing into the jam right here on this side.
Okay.
I'm going to do kind of the same thing right here.
Okay.
Kind of keep it from getting inside. And then, of course, we're going to sandblast the little rusty areas. Right there.
Oh, right. We got to get the screw off of here too, don't we?
Yeah.
Forgot about that. Yeah, we're going to sandblast the rust right here to kind of get that cleaned up really well and protect that. And then, so we're only going to strip this right here and that top section right there. Okay. All right. Just wondered. Thanks. Oh, man, that smells good.
It's definitely pretty stout.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
as stout as the good stuff, though.
oh, man, look at that. It's already bubbling up.
It's getting ready to.
Oh, that's just a kind of
Yeah, that's just kind of foam coming out of
yeah.
it.
I see. All right. We'll wait a few minutes, see what happens. All right, we got plastic on top of it. The plastic just kind of seals it in and makes it work a little faster, right?
Try to trap that solvent in there so it can't escape and dry. And
Well, yeah, it dries out. I forgot about that.
So, in effect, it starts eating at the paint. It can't escape, so it starts eating the paint even faster
That's cool.
and better. You see it's already started moving it. Because that red is on the plastic.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. It's kind of cool. You know, you get that satisfaction when you throw something in the fire and you watch it burn. This is kind of similar in a non-pyro kind of way.
The really good stuff is when you start seeing it pop on popcorn.
Oh,
The
really?
stuff I told you
Yeah,
used to get.
the stuff the government outlawed.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, government. Just took the plastic off. Why is this so satisfying to look at? And why didn't ours work this well? So cool. Let's get some scrapers. Say,
Still not as good as the good stuff.
I know. Isn't it weird? It's coming off so well, and he's like, it's not as good as the old stuff.
I'm telling you again, had it been the other stuff,
Yeah.
it would have been, would have brushed it on.
Really?
Paintbrush, put some plastic on it, and it would start popping, and it would have been down to the bare metal, just like popcorn. Just you'd see it popping out.
Wow. Okay. Once again, the government saving our lives.
You ready to arm that dog?
Is that primer underneath we're looking at there? Yeah, that's gray primer, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the equivalent of nowadays factory E-coat.
Okay.
Is what it looks like.
So it essentially takes off one layer at a time. All right, end of day, day 4. I think it's day 4.
I like that.
Yeah, it is day 4. All right, we got a lot done today. The car is all chrome. We are down to bare metal, except for very top of the car. We'll use some chemical stripper for that tomorrow. We don't want any grinders or anything to get too close to this glass right here. And that actually that's it. That's the last. Oh no, the cowl.
Yeah.
The cowl. We got to work on the cowl as well. Same reason. We don't get too close to the glass with that stuff. What else? Tomorrow, first thing in the morning, this car goes on the trailer and heads to the paint shop. and we'll probably just spend all day prepping it, getting it ready, doing a few last minute things. We got some metal still to pull out. We got a few spots marked for shrinking the metal. We got like a little hump right there that needs to come out, where we'll shrink that metal. So by the end of the day, I think the goal is to get all that metal work done, get it cleaned up, get it prepped, maybe get it in the paint booth for the night, and then maybe by Saturday morning, get it in epoxy primer, which is the goal for the week. This thing won't be black this week. Well, it will be.
Just in epoxy.
Just in epoxy, yeah, black epoxy. But we salvaged this fender to the point where, I mean, it doesn't even, I mean, other than just a few ripples here and there, which we can skim over, all those dents pulled out. Our body work that we had over here where the putty was, or the filler was really too thick, is all pulled out now. We've actually done it the right way. When you got the pros helping you out and the right tools. Very happy with this. Excited for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Very excited.
It'd be nice to see it back in some color.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind it chrome. One guy actually told me to just clear it today and call it done. We'll go black. All right, guys. That's it for tonight. See you tomorrow. Yeah. Good morning. It's day 5. We're dog tired. We've been up late every night working on this thing, getting it ready. But getting it ready for today. There we are, getting it loaded up on the trailer. We're headed to the body shop today. We're excited. We're probably not going to get it in epoxy primer today, but we'll get the last of the metal work done so that probably by tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, we'll actually get it painted in all-in-one color. Epoxy primer only again. No paint yet. We got a lot of body work to do on top of the epoxy primer, but that was the goal for this week anyway, was to get all the metal pulled out, strip down to bare metal, fix a lot of issues, which there were a lot. Panel alignment, frame straightening, you guys have been watching it, and now we're to the point where he's done enough and we're taking him to the body shop. So here we go. So this is a Porsche Taycan, they call it. 0 to 60, Taycan Turbo. 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds.
All electric.
All electric. He's gonna launch it. Holy moly! Wow! Dude! And then he slams right on the brakes. Here we go. Are you ready, bud?
Yep.
We are in the body shop. It does look kind of cool in chrome. Not that I want to clear it or anything, but get one last look at it. Okay, took a lunch break. Let me show you what we got done so far. It's kind of noisy in here, so I'll try to talk over the fans and the other stuff in the background, but we did a lot of metal pulling, straightening the hood here. We've been DA sanding it to get it down to the grit that we really need for the epoxy primer to adhere. A lot more metal pulling here. We're marking stuff with a marker to figure out where we got to pull and straighten things out. There was 3 layers of paint on the cowl right here, and Sean has graciously volunteered to come over here. Yep, cranking them all out here, one groove at a time.
Really appreciate that black spray paint you guys put on here.
Exactly. Look at that. By hand, folks, by hand. We took the windshield wiper mechanism out so we can get in there and actually do it right. Chris is working with the Linko, I guess we'll call it, yeah.
Doing more work with it.
Yeah, doing more work with it. Inside, we pulled out the back half of the interior because we're going to have to pull out these windows. We screwed them up. So the roll bar came out, the back seat came out, carpet came out, all the plastic interior came out. What happened was these back windows have a lip that is supposed to fit in between this pinch weld and the glass, and I got the glass too close to the metal, and the trim never did fit. It was just kind of hanging there loose because it can't slide underneath. So the glass has got to come back out. We'll reset it back in there with the right spacer, and then the trim will go back on there as well. So to do that, we had no access to get the windows out from the back, so out they come here later. That's it for now. You okay?
Yeah.
Where's your goggles at?
Yeah, I think it's a black.
Oh man. Will it poke all the way through? Oh, you can see, yeah, it's coming through from the other side. All right, there's a hole we got to patch. Actually, not a hole, we got to cut a section of metal out here. Patch a whole section of metal in here. We had a little pinhole right here, and we started poking at it and digging at it and realized it's rust coming from the other side. Oh well, better to find that now. All right, so this is the last remaining bit of our hand painted stripe coming off right now. That's it. All gone. Okay, we're beat. We think the sanding is all done, and we're about to pull this thing out of here. Just back it out into that area back there, sandblast it one more time, and then blow it off, and then I think we're going to start cleaning this thing up. We'll see. There we go, better. actually in the paint booth. Yeehaw. That looks kind of cool underneath all the lights. Chrome no more. Now it's getting real, isn't it, buddy?
Yeah.
Now we need to pull in your other parts here. Get them stacked in here. Do we need to pull ahead anymore to make room for like
We'll
the...
adjust here in a minute.
Okay, all right. All right.
Front edge of the door here. It's about how you get it. Because we're going to be sticking the plastic to it.
Okay. Oh, look at that. You don't have to be precise on the edge, you just get it stuck on there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right knife or razor blade.
yeah, now you just cut it.
Put it where
That's cool. Look how easy that was. Well, look how easy he made that look, we'll say. We didn't say it was easy.
same thing with the door edge right here.
Pull it tight, okay.
Yeah, you pull it tight, but you don't want it to stick and then pull it tight. You want to pull it before it ever sticks.
Right, okay. You watching this, man? Pull it tight before you stick it?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, once it,
Yeah, it's starting to rip
it
already.
grabs it pretty hard.
Yeah. Wow.
So you pull it before it ever touches the tape. Pull it past, then work it in, then push it against the tape real good. And basically the same thing right there. And all I'm doing is just basically scoring the plastic.
Yeah, I can see it doesn't even actually cut all the way through. Just like that.
Did you tape this on?
Did I tape this? No.
You did? Okay. He didn't get the memo. I didn't give him the memo.
Uh-oh.
What we did on that side. No,
It's down a little
let's just
lower.
explain to you. We went to the second lip so I could blow some primer in right there. But you did fine. Because you didn't know. I didn't tell you. I explained it to your dad.
Yeah, and I saw him doing it and I still didn't say anything to it. It's my fault.
That's good.
Yeah, I know. I win Father of the Year.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
I wish on this car there was something we could do about the cow springs.
Yeah, I can't get him behind her though.
If you can't get anything behind it, it doesn't come off.
Yeah, it's all closed in. Yep.
It kind of hurts my pride. But it is what it is.
Well, it's a Monza, you know, so.
If you take that,
Wow.
that's one pass.
Yeah.
If you take that and you just do this, all you're doing is moving it around.
Yeah.
So make a pass, clean it, maybe two, depending on how clean it is. Open that up. Sometimes you can open it this way. Fold it.
Wow. And it's probably going to take a second pass, you said.
Yeah, some painters will follow it up with another one. Okay. Sometimes we do. Just to kind of dry it, and you still will get some.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
that's why I think it's going to take another pass. I mean, another cleaning, a second clean,
Okay.
just to be safe.
Can never be clean enough, you said?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, it's getting real now. We have just cleaned the last alcohol wipe down. We did a couple, well, we washed them down, we dried them off, we rinsed them off twice with cleaner, then we rubbed them all down with alcohol. This thing is spotless. We're actually ready for epoxy.
So let's go around it. Right hand, I guess you're right hand. Press too hard with the tight crank, you can actually transfer some of the resin that's on it.
Oh.
So you want to, you'll rub hard in your spot. Blow all the panels, touch every square inch of all that. Blow it as you go, kind of do it, you know, in some sort of
Pattern.
yeah.
Yeah, it's 1:30 in the morning, it's okay.
Yes, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
After that, take this, put it away, clean it up, fold in everything on in, put water, everything on in, open tack right up. Pull it a little different way.
Here we go.
So like I said, what I do is I'll start right here. That far away. About 50% overlay on your next coat. Hit your edges, hit your top, and then go over, and then come back to the top. Start working your way down. Kept wanting the foot forward. The hose also, when it's over your shoulder, it helps keep it. Because you got that extra weight behind you. And it does two things. It helps balance the gun.
One more coat and you can go to bed. That'll excite you. Man, does that look good. Seriously, dude. Good job. All right, so we're gonna do a second coat, but
Yeah.
you're gonna make a couple changes.
I think I'm gonna adjust the fluid in to where it puts out less fluid for him, because I need him to tighten up his pattern.
Okay.
And to keep a wetter edge.
Okay, so it's gonna force him to do that.
Yeah,
essentially.
it's gonna force him to pay more attention to where he's at, as far as trying to keep that wet edge and keep the pattern tight. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I thought you were changing the fan. It's not the fan, it's
No,
just how
not the
much
fan,
is coming
it's the
out.
fluid output.
Okay, all right. All right, bud. Let's go take a look. Second coat. Oh man. I know this is just epoxy, but it's got to get you excited a little bit. Oh man, dude. So good. Now we're starting to see it. All that work is starting to finally come together. But the best part is, now we get to go to bed. I don't even know what time it is. So it's 3 o'clock in the morning. All right. Let's call tonight. Get some sleep. Sleep in. Come back tomorrow and take all this tape and paper off. See what he looks like.